Ladies and gentlemen, today I have for you the top 10 rejected Madden 21 covers. It's not surprising that Lamar Jackson is on the cover of Madden 21. What is surprising is that he was not the first choice to be on the cover. He was in fact one of over 25 athletes, 10 of whom are on this list. Number 10, O.J. Simpson. This issue of Madden would have featured a new game mode, in which your catching ability is diminished because you are not allowed to wear gloves. But, to make up for the decrease in catch, you have an increase in agility, which allows you to slice up the defense very easily. Sadly, due to lack of funding and a little bit of controversy surrounding this cover, it didn't make the cut. Moving on to number 9, the NFL refs. This issue would have featured an improved season mode, in which if you play as the Patriots, you automatically win the Super Bowl, and if you play as the Browns, you do not win a single game. And if you decide to play as the Bengals, you can't even play any games, because your entire team got struck by lightning, because the Bengals don't even have an indoor practice facility.
Going, and nobody would ever really take them serious, mostly because they're a team that doesn't have an indoor facility. That's just something. They still don't have an indoor practice facility in 2020, and they live in.
That's true.
The Bengals still don't have an indoor practice facility. It's 2020.
As well as an NFL official, this cover also would feature Dez Bryant, Tommy Lee Lewis, and Nickel Roby Coleman, as well as Calvin Johnson in the background. But sadly, Dez Bryant's inability to catch still haunts him to this day, as he is unable to even hold on to a spot on the Madden cover. Number 8, Kareem Hunt. That's right, 2021 was almost the first year that a special teams player, specifically a kicker, was featured on the cover of Madden. Kareem Hunt started his career as a running back in Kansas City, but in 2018, NFL scouts noticed his talents as a kicker. This game would have been the same as every other Madden in the past 10 years, except for the fact that you would have been able to play face of the franchise with a kicker. At number 7, we have Antonio Brown. If this had gone through, Brown would have been the first player to appear on 2 covers of Madden, as he was on Madden 19 as well. The only reason this cover did not go through is because EA lost the rights to use Antonio in their games. But it might be a good thing that this game didn't happen, because in this game, whenever you spend a lot of time grinding for a player, you will have him, but you won't be able to actually put him in your lineup. He'll just sit on your bench. At number 6, we have Michael Vick. Vick is also a player who has already been featured on a cover of Madden in the past, but this game would have been a little bit different from your conventional Madden that we all know. For one thing, a wide receiver would have been called a wide retriever, and all the passes would look something like this.
Do you want a handheld?
No, it's going handheld.
Did you see that? Did you see that? That's Michael Vick right there, number 7. Oh, I saw that. Baby! Man, he blew a hole in that dude's chest. I told you, man.
But soon EA realized they were barking up the wrong tree by trying to get Vick on the cover, as they would have had to change the game's rating from E to M due to graphic violence. Next up, at number 5, we have Quinton Dunbar and DeAndre Baker. This would have been the first Madden since Madden 10 to feature a cover with 2 athletes on it. This game would have been less like Madden and more like a first-person shooter mixed with online poker. But sadly, the demand for a football game was high, and that's what EA decided to do. At number 4, we have Peyton Manning. The only reason this idea was scrapped is because Peyton's head did not fit on the cover. But I'm surprised they couldn't just find some way to work around that. I mean, his head isn't that big. After all, he is well known for letting stuff go over it. But, I don't know. At number 3, we have Jason Kelce. This cover wasn't used because people sued EA for injuries caused by looking at Jason Kelce's coat. Also, there was no way to include Kelce's eloquent speech in the game, so this cover was a bust.
Carson Wentz didn't go to a Division I school. Nick Foles don't got it. Mark Clement's too slow. The airplane ain't got it anymore. Jay and John can't stay healthy. Smith can't catch. Nelson Aguilar can't catch.
At number 2, we have Ray Rice. This game would have been kind of like the football version of hockey, a sport mixed with boxing. Except in the boxing part of it, your opponent doesn't know that you're boxing. This game was scrapped for the same reason as the Michael Vick one, because EA would have had to change the rating on the game from E to M, and they couldn't be bothered to do that. And now at number 1, we have Dolphins running back Ricky Williams. Now, if you'll remember, Williams was suspended by the league for smoking weed without sharing it, and this eventually contributed to him being cut. In this game, to get Ricky Williams, you have to trade away all your players, but once you do get him, you can play on Intoxicated mode. In this game mode, everything on the screen looks doubled, and all players have their awareness, speed, agility, and strength stats at 0. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. It took me 9 hours to make this video, so please hit the like button and subscribe, and goodbye.